Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Supreme Draft. We got a good start. Got a very good start. Ancestral Recall is an excellent card to open. Very happy about that one. I have to decide what I'm doing with the other cards. I think Past in Flames is tempting. Lets me have Storm as an option, although this is significantly worse than Yawgmoth's Will. But if you're running Ancestral Recall, like, this card's probably going to be good. Treachery is pretty nice too. There's I don't think High Tide is as good in this format just because you're not going to play many lands, but if you have like Tellurian Academy, this card can go deep. Krasis is an okay payoff. I don't know how much I want to go into green though, but it's an option. And then I guess like maybe Bitter Blossom or Thraben Inspector. I'm definitely taking Recall. That's a given. Again, this is only my second draft, so I'm not sure how the formats shake up. I'm leaning towards Past in Flames. I guess Reanimator is another option that would be quite good, but I think we're just going to take this. Like, this is the time when you can just like force Storm. We have Time Spiral. Again, I really don't think Library is something I'm interested in. I think this format's just a little bit too quick for Library. So I probably won't end up taking it. I'm definitely taking Time Spiral. We could take Chandra. Chandra's very good. Inquisition and Thief of Sanity I think is exceptional in this format as well. It's just like a cheap threat you can play on turn 1 or 2. Which is funny to say about a 3-drop, but that is what it is in this format. And then it wins the game on its own. You steal their insane cards and win. Armageddon is a reason to go white, although again, if people are having a bunch of Moxes, like you get in and they have a Soul Ring, Mox Emerald, and you're like, well, not the best. I think I just take Chandra here. That gives us outs to like, maybe we're not playing Storm, but maybe we just go like mid-range, and the blue-red, blue-red is the colors to play, basically. I think the only reason to splash white is for like Swords, Fractured Identity, and some of the Planeswalkers. But we're taking Mox Emerald for sure. Part of me wants to just take Preordain over Shark Typhoon. Preordain helps with consistency. Ugin is, again, not as good. I think basically colorless is going to rule here. Emrakul the Promised End is interesting as well. And so is Rakdos Signet to a lesser extent. But I think I just take Preordain. I'm trying to go Storm. Preordain's a great pickup. Okay, there's an Oko. I have Oko with Mox Emerald that can turn their artifacts into things that can stop their big creatures. So Oko is a very good consideration. Leovold would be good if the mana wasn't so hard. Thieving Skydiver is also very good. This is almost always going to be 3 mana take a Mox. So I think this card's quite good. I think I'm leaning towards Skydiver Oko. I think Vision is too slow. Lotus Bloom is probably too slow as well. So Skydiver Oko is just going to be what I take here. We'll figure out the mana later on. Force of Will is a must-have in this format. Definitely going to pick that one up. And then, what else do I want? Yawgmoth's Will is interesting. Although, honestly, I don't know if Storm is the thing. Although, let me think about this. I have Past in Flames. And what would I be taking over this? Maybe a Dark Confidant? Maybe a Blood Crypt? I mean, if I can cast Dark Confidant early, that will win. Could get rid of Chandra and go like... Yeah, at this point, Leovold would be good. And I would say he can come around, but that's just not how that works. Time Spiral. I'm gonna take Yawg-Will. I already have Ancestral Recall. If I can find a Black Lotus or something that's gonna be really good. Okay, there is a Tendrils. There's an Oko again, double Oko. I can Spellseeker for Recall, Preordain. This is hard. I mean, I might as well see how good Storm is, right? Let's just hard force Storm just to know. I don't think Storm is the best archetype. Just because it requires a lot of moving pieces. And like the main benefit to drafting Storm when you're drafting it in person is like you get to wheel all the good Storm cards that are going around. So you're not going to get like last pick Tendrils in this format. You're wasting a first pick on it, which is not amazing when you could be taking just like Teferi Ponder or like Spellseeker Verdant Catacombs. Let me think about this again. I don't think I like Verdant. I think I really like Spellseeker with Recall. This card just gets insane very quickly. So I take Spellseeker. I can take Ponder. I'm just going to take Ponder. I don't think I need Tendrils as a Storm win con, to be honest. There are other plays that work too. This pack's really bad, actually. Not a whole lot here. There's Kolaghan's Command, I guess. Killing artifacts is always nice. And like Oko, I mean, I have Mox Emerald, so take Kolaghan's Command. This pack is pretty overwhelmingly medium, though. There's an Oblivion Ring if I want like really, really sad removal. I know I passed a channel, but I don't think this is the format for channel. Krasis, Reading Ancestral Recall, Ponder, Thieving. Oh, this is hard. Tassiger's interesting too. Kind of a non-bo with Yogwill, but I don't think I'm going to be Gilded Lotusing. Yeah, sure, I'll take a Tass. Do I even... It's so bad. I don't like Tassiger. I'm gonna take Savannah. Alright, there's the Mox Jet we were looking for. There's an Urza, so definitely taking Mox Jet. I could have so many Dark Confidants. Honestly, that would have been so good. Just like blue-black Confidant. I could take a Polluted Delta that doesn't go with Savannah. The reason for getting Savannah is like, if I get a blue-white fetch, it becomes a blue-green fetch or something like that. Or like a green-red. I don't know. Urza's very good, but honestly not amazing in this deck. Part of me wants to just take an Is It Signet. That's both an accelerant and something like I can play turn 2 Chandra. Helps with Kolaghan's command, but this deck's not looking great so far, but I think I do take this. Okay, there's the Time Walk. Time Walk helps. Now I have Recall and Time Walk. We can go Time Walk. I'm leaning towards Vendilion Click. It's a little bit slow, but it is a very good answer. Yeah, I'm going to take the Click. So definitely not playing Yogwill Past in Flames. Maybe not playing Time Spiral. There's a Mana Leak and a Misty Rainforest. My mom is calling me, but I will call her back in between the rounds. Don't like Mana Leak. I think Misty helps with Oko and makes any other further fetches good. I could take Ashiok. She's good with Mox Jet. And I honestly could just ditch red and go Sultai. So I could go like Ashiok Rainforest. Or I could go Mana Leak Rainforest. Or honestly, Mana Leak Ashiok is not the worst game plan. I think I'm going to go Mana Leak Rainforest. I want to stay a little bit open here. And Mana Leak does give me some good interaction at least. Normally I would say Strip Mine's good. I don't think it's great in this format, oddly enough. It's just like, it's good when you can put your opponent back on mana, but if your opponent is playing Moxes, like, I think it's fine, but it's nowhere near as good as it is in normal Vintage Cube, where, like, your mana is determined almost entirely by lands, where now it's like, you're probably going to have at least one Mox. It's still good, though. Here, we're definitely taking Remand. Part of me wants to pick up Walking Ballista. Part of me thinks Fast Bond... I have Time Spiral. I can get more draw 7s that can lead to some busted starts. I'm looking at Fast Bond. I know Balance is very good too, and I do have Savannah. And it's good with Oko, like you can turn their creature into a thing and then hit them. But I think I'm going to speculate on this Fast Bond. There's potential to do some busted things there. Okay, we get a Mox. Pretty nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Fast Bond's bad if you're playing this many Moxes. We take that. We take Polluted Delta now. Or we take Overgrown Tomb. Like, Knight's Whisper and things will be pretty nice. I'm running low on cards, though. Commit Memory, I guess, is technically a combo with Fast Bond. I think I'm getting there. I'm just going to pick up this Polluted Delta. Okay, here we have Garrick, Miscalc, Scalding Tarn, Memory Jar, Ulamog, Path, Sylvan Library. So I have 2 fetches. Sylvan's pretty good and Garrick's pretty good. I could go Sylvan Garrick, because I already have Mana Leak Remand, Vendilion Click. The problem is Garrick's very medium, but he gets better if I get more counter spells. I know Memory Jar is good with Fast Bond. I think this was just a mistake. I forgot I'm going to be playing like 6 Moxes and only like 10 lands. Let's take... I would like to be able to play Chandra, but I think good mana is important. Take Garrick and Big Teferi. Somehow I've moved into Bant. There's another Garrick. Somewhat interesting. This deck maybe would be able to Thassa the Oracle itself. I don't even know. I don't know if I'm casting Chandra. Wear Tear is tempting. Colonnade is actually pretty tempting. And Sylvan Caryatid, I mean, that gives me the acceleration I'm looking for. Like, if you don't have a Mox, Caryatid's like the next best thing. Yeah, I'll take a Caryatid, I guess. And the other card will be Volcanic. I think Volcanic's just better than Colonnade. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to activate Colonnade. So we'll just take a Volcanic. That opens up the door to splash some of these cards. There's a Wooded Foothills, so that can grab Volcanic Savannah. So Foothills is great here. Then we have Brazen Borrower, Devoted Druid, Brainstorm. Definitely taking Foothills, that just lets me cast things. And I think it's gotta be Borrower. Bounce a thing. Like, we're just gonna out-mana them? Sure, I'll take a Borrower over... I mean, I do like Devoted Druid and such, but... Gotta take the good cards. Okay, Fractured Identity in this deck is fantastic. This gives us answers, and I like having answers. So we take Identity. So I can Mystical Tutor for Recall, Time Walk, Fractured Identity, Time Spiral, which is pretty good. Arid Mesa doesn't do a whole... Actually, no, it does. Wait. Arid Mesa grabs Savannah and Volcanic. So Arid Mesa can get blue, red, green, white. So that is all the colors. And I have 21 playables. I think I like the fetch more than Mystical Tutor because I'm going to get enough playables. I have 2 more packs here. Yeah, this might be controversial, but I like the fetch more because I'm guaranteed to be able to play the fetch. I'm not guaranteed to be able to play Mystical Tutor. Here we can take another Force of Will. That's pretty good. And now I kind of want to incentivize blue cards. So we take second Force. Is Treachery even good here? Mostly I'm just wondering how scared I am of actual creatures versus how much I should just be playing like a Dimir Signet. So Force of Will is effectively cost 0. I don't think I'm playing Fast Bond, and don't think I'm playing Kolaghan's Command Chandra. This makes the mana like very consistent. Maybe I'm playing Fast Bond. I do have Time Spiral. 1 pack left. There's another Yawgmoth's Will, which I'm not playing. I think Dimir Signet is fine here. It just like guarantees I can do stuff with my mana. It makes my Moxes a lot more effective. Turn 1, I just go Mox Signet. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. Because my deck is a bit clunky. Oh wow. This was pretty nice Mana Drain. Mana Drain Mox Pearl is like perfect here. Yeah, okay, Mana Drain Mox Pearl it is. We're like a very controlling deck. Time Spiral is kind of there just to make sure we don't run out of cards, I guess. I don't know. So I have 21. So I do need a couple more playables. I think I can try and fit Chandra in here somewhere. Because I have an Is It Signet as well. And I don't mind being short on playables. I think I could just run like 18 lands with 4 Moxes and not be too mad about that. Or 18 effective lands, I guess. It's like Mana Drain into things will be good. The problems that I'm having is I don't have good removal at all. But I do have Oko, Teferi, Fractured Identity. So I guess there is that. Yeah, that seems fine. My mana is actually quite good here. So I can add... how much white do I need? I have 2 white cards, and right now I have 1, 2... Blue to Delta get white? No. 3, 4, 5 white sources. So this will put it up to 6. I think 5 white sources is enough, actually, because these are both 5 drops. Blue I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blue sources. That's plenty. Red I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a lot. Let's go through green. 1, 2, 3. Blue to Delta does not get green either. 4, 5, 6. 6 green, 7 green. Yeah, this seems fine. I can cast Chandra off Garruk as well. I even get an extra land. That's awesome. I might actually want to play more lands. What do I want here? An extra forest? No, let's make sure I have enough islands to cast things. So I have 14 lands. I'm running effectively 18 mana sources. More with Dimir Signets or whatever, but like you want to make sure you hit your lands. I don't know about the Chandra, but I am somewhat in need of win conditions, so I think we're just going to run it like this and see how it goes. Double Force of Will makes me feel a little bit confident. So you guys run one. But I gotta call my mom first. Oh, right, we're playing against Cool Bucky? Bushi? I don't know, one of those. This hand's really bad. We got a mulligan. You got a mulligan pretty aggressively in this format. I'm not excited about this hand, but I'm going to keep it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get rid of. Vendilion Click gives me some good disruption, but Mana Drain into Fractured Identity seems pretty nice. The problem is if I want white mana, then I cannot Misty Rainforest or anything. So part of me thinks maybe I'm supposed to get rid of Fractured Identity, but that gives me a good answer to things. I'm on the draw. I could just get rid of this forest. That's not the worst idea. This hand's very slow. I don't have anything up turn 1, and they're on the play, so like they get 2 whole turns before I do anything. But I already kept it, so it can't really go back. Maybe I should just get rid of Spellseeker. It's the slowest card here. I know I can grab Ancestral Recall, but like 4 mana to draw 3 is not the best. I'm gonna get rid of Spellseeker. I would keep Ancestral here, obviously, but I can't keep a card that like it's too slow. Like when I'm comparing that to like Vendilion Click or Fractured Identity, just no contest. Hard to get too mad about the opponent having a turn 1 Mox. I think basically like you have to mulligan until you get that. I like seeing double green though. That makes me think this Mana Drain is going to be excellent. Oh, there's Force of Will. Okay, now we're in business. I could just force pitching Vendilion Click. I'm going to play Misty. I don't want to get Strip Mined. That's definitely, they could go Ramen up Excavator Strip Mine here. Although I would just counter it, I guess. I'll let that resolve. We're hoping that next turn is the big turn. No, it's not. It's this turn. 5 mana for a Thrag Tusk. The 5/3, I don't really have too many ways to deal with that, and they're spending. Yeah, okay, fine. I could get rid of Fractured Identity, but that seems like it's going to be very good against them. I'm not going to fetch anything because I don't know if I want to get white mana. Okay, so let's go Island here. Hold up Mana Drain. Hoping that they play something even scarier. Like, right now, their hand's not that good. They only have 3 cards in hand. And they seem to be mono green, which is... Whenever I see mono green in this format, I'm never mad. They untap Monolith main phase and just attack. That sounds good to me. I don't really want to draw more land, so this is going to fetch something. Marginal thinning is still thinning, so I guess I'll get a Savannah, and then Wooded Foothills can grab Volcanic. If I draw Volcanic, that's also fine. Although, I guess the risk is that if I draw both... Yeah, maybe I should have waited. If I draw Volcanic Island for turn, then Wooded Foothills is a dead draw. That's fine. Just not let that happen. Okay. So now we definitely played this to hold up Mana Drain. The problem is, like, the sequence of Mana Drain into Fractured Identity doesn't actually work that well because I'm going to counter what they're playing and then I can't take it. So, not the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, see, I counter this, I get 6 mana, but then I guess I just have to draw a spell here. And then that still ends up fine. I can just Fractured Identity what they play next. Because I can't give them more lands. So let's draw a big Teferi. Honestly, not the worst. So we cast this with Kicker. What do I want to take? Is it X or less, right? Yeah. I think I'm just going to take their Grim Monolith. That offers them the most mana. Like, otherwise they're not going to be casting Eldrazi. That seems like the safest. I can even untap it here. Steal this. Play a Forest. Untap this. Go. So now I can Fractured Identity whatever they play, and this card gets much, much scarier. Carry at it is fine. So Crater Hope doesn't do it. I think this is fine of a race for me. I'll just take the 1. I guess basically like Natural Order for Terrastodon. Or I guess at this point they could have Land Terrastodon. Are the things that get me. Ooh, never mind, we're good. Mana Leak was a great draw. So like if it's scary I can counter it, if it's not I can steal it. Yeah, Mono Green really gonna have a hard time in this format. I wouldn't recommend it. And that's kind of my qualm with this format. Girl Signet's fine. Is like, Renin 6. Okay. I think I steal that. That seems quite... Oh, the problem is actually... No, actually, that's fine. So I can't counter it. They can kill my Thieving Skydiver. Yeah. But they don't get their land back. There's like so many dead draws in this format. I know I'm jumping around a lot, but like, when you're drafting, like, it's just like... You could take Fyndhorn Hills, but there's a format with a bunch of Moxes. It seems a little bit silly. Let's Fractured Identity the Renin 6 and kill their Fyndhorn Elves first of all. Did I play land this turn? I could also get a land here, but I think this makes a bit more sense. Then I can play this Signet and still hold up Mana Leak. And then next turn I can uptick Renin 6. I can just keep getting Misty Rainforest and get all the islands out of my deck, and that will give me some pretty good inevitability. Let's just hope they don't draw anything too crazy here. Oh. Alright, honestly, that's fine because they're going to be tapped out. I'm actually not mad about that. I get the first crack at this. It was a good top deck for them, but yeah. Yeah. How about all of this? These things going on. They could go like land channel and then I die because I did not draw Force of Will. In fact, this hand was quite bad. It's a lot of mana sources. Also, Ancient Grudge. Green-red I'm a lot more scared of than mono-green because of things like Ancient Grudge, Wheel of Fortune. They have some... Oh, that's funny. It's actually really funny. Get back their Windswept Heath. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Didn't expect that. Let's recall myself. I should have actually fetched first. That was a mistake. I don't have that many cards left in my deck. The thinning probably matters. Yeah, that was just a mistake. I have my Misty. Because one of these lands would probably be a spell, but I think it's fine. We could go Mox. 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 Garrick. Into Teferi. think Garrett can even make a beast. Do I have vegetable lands left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me check. I'm actually genuinely frustrated. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands in my deck plus Volcanic Island. So if I had fetched an island with Misty before drawing, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have all my islands in hand. I could Misty Rainforest to grab literally nothing, so disappointing, but it is how it is. Play Big Teferi. Teferi's gonna uptick. Is it Signet's good? So I'm going to be able to remand, so let's just make a beast with Garrick. Pass turn. And we're gonna untap 2 basics to play around Wasteland. Definitely could be something they have going on with like Primeval Titan. Remand isn't the best. I mean, my hand's actually quite terrible. I shorted myself out of islands. I didn't think I was gonna draw 4 islands there, but I did. But I have 1, 2, 3. We get black Windswept Heath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's not that many lands left in my deck. Lotus Cobra, that one's not going to get remanded. That just dies to my Renin 6. Oracle of Moldiah. Honestly, I'm just going to let that happen too. I know they're going to get a bunch of mana. Jeez. Okay. But there's like, if I remand Oracle and then they just play land from hand and replay Oracle, like, how was I supposed to know they were going to hit 2 lands off the top there? Let alone fetch lands. Ugin's good to know about. That's going to be a problem. I guess I'm in trouble. They're not mono green. Arbelf is fine. I mean, 1, 2... Okay, Renin 6 is very good against them. Gruul Signet. As long as I just remand Ugin, I think I'll be fine. Although, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? They're dangerously close to being able to double play Ugin here. Ooh, that's great. Okay, so I like that. Renin 6. I'm gonna lose my Renin 6, but we gotta kill this Lotus Cobra. Do I attack? Oh, that's actually interesting. I can attack their Renin 6 and then just make another beast with Garrick. I don't hate that. In fact, I think I quite like that. This just limits their mana. If they let this die, then it's also fine. Nice. This, then we kill the Lotus Cobra. Then we make a beast with Garrick. It's actually... I think I need to draw cards with Teferi, because hitting Time Walk... Oh, Oko is huge. Yeah, you always draw cards first. That's what I keep never doing. Play Oko. I would love to take their Oracle of Moldiah, right? His ultimate is 5, so if I make a food here, then I can steal their Oracle. Garrick make a beast. Oko make a food. Play a land. Pass. I guess I could play the Signet too. Pass turn. They have 2 cards in hand. I think one of them is a fetch. They're drawing Ugin, which is going to get remanded. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're pretty far away from double Ugin. I also trying to decide if I want to wait until their draw step. I think they have a fetch. I think I can wait and save Brazen Borrower for something more important. Like if they try and kill my Garrick, I might just bounce my own Garrick, for example. So I think it just makes sense to save Brazen Borrower. I'll see what their draw step is. I guess I'll put a stop there just so I can know. Eternal Witness. Okay, but they're just going to draw that. That's a good card. They can deck me with Wheel of Fortune at some point, probably. Strip Mine doesn't matter, really. That blue, sure. So right now I have Remand, Brazen Borrower, cast Brazen Borrower. So I can definitely untap Grim Monolith. Get back Strip Mine. Okay, so they're not even killing anything with Renin 6. That's pretty nice. And here's why I said, like, Strip Mine's not even that good in this format. They can cut off white or whatever, but I have all the things in play that I need. Okay, so now let's green this, untap Grim Monolith. No attacks, no Ugin plays? They gotta play Ugin here, right? Or something. Remand is so good against Ugin too, because they can't even Eternal Witness it back. Remand is an insane card. We remand this. I get to draw a card. It's a mountain. I think that was my last fetch with Wooded Foothills too. Oh, these fetches are not panning out for me. Wait, I have Renin 6. They're strip mining me with a Renin 6 in play. I really would like to Brazen Borrower attack them. Also, I just noticed they have 2 Gruul Signets. But my biggest concern is I can't really stop them from Ugin. And Ugin ultimate, like, kind of does a lot. So I think I want to save Brazen Borrower. As much as I would like to kill Ren and 6, I think I still can do some stuff. Oh, Chandra's pretty good too. Chandra's very good. Okay. What am I doing here? I kind of want to steal their Oracle. They're drawing Eternal Witness. Huh. That Ewit's problematic. I can just start making an army with Oko. They become green though. Yeah, I think we take their Oracle. Okay, Time Walk on top. So we get to Chandra here and hit Time Walk, and that's gonna be fantastic. Land. Sure. 2, 3, 4. Chandra, and that I think that probably does it. Time Walk's an insane card. Uptick Chandra. Definitely casting Time Walk. Can play Polluted Delta. I might as well. Force of Will is the draw, so we can uptick Teferi. Uptick Ren and 6 to get back Volcanic. I think at this point I can probably just kill them. So let's like Brazen Borrower their elf. Petty Theft the Finhorn Elves. Let's go through the math here. So I can bounce the Finhorn Elves and attack my opponent for... I don't think I can actually kill them. I get to attack my opponent for 6. They can block 1, so they take 3, they go to 13. I make a beast. Oko can make a creature, and Chandra can hit them for 2. So the next turn it's going to be 12. I think actually that's probably lethal, so let's Brazen Borrower here. Oh yeah, and I can cast Brazen Borrower. Yeah, we're fine. Petty Theft the Finhorn Elves. Garrick makes a beast. Attack them. And that should just be lethal. Then we play Brazen. I guess I should let these untap so I have Force of Will available. We play Brazen Borrower. Playing optimally here. Now I get my extra turn. Can play Arid Mesa. Can draw that one. Chandra uptick. Actually let's uptick Teferi here. I think they're just dead. What am I doing? This makes this into an elk. Then I attack them for lethal. Yeah, I don't exactly want to show them more of my deck, so we're just going to attack. Their deck's better than I thought. I mean, they have the strip mine thing going. I'm imagining they have fast bond. So some things to look out for, but we have so much artifact mana that I think we're fine. Alright, game 1 down. Kolagon's Command is the only tempting card, but I don't have the mana for it, so we'll just run it back. I can't mulligan this hand, but I don't like it. It just has so much acceleration. If I draw anything off the top, we're good to go. And we've seen like their deck is mostly based on elves. It just feels bad casting Time Spiral against an opponent who has these things, but I could just do like this and be pretty safe here. Mox, Signet, and I guess I'm just gonna Polluted Delta for Island here. I guess double green is something I want to consider, so probably we're gonna Misty Rainforest for green-white actually, but this bluffs some type of counter magic. But yeah, I mean, I kept this hand on the hopes that I draw something next turn, or for my draw step, which might have... Oh, okay, that's good. Soul Ring is a silly card. Lotus Cobra, yikes. Okay, I mean, their start's good. Time Spiral is looking really awkward here. Oh, well, I do have fetches, so they can't strip me out of the game. I actually have quite a few lands in play, too. Sylvan Caryatid. Okay, their hand currently does nothing, but this Time Spiral also does nothing. So I kept a hand that was basically all lands, which I don't like. I did draw a Teferi. They'll take 3 damage. That seems worth it. I'm down for that. Misty is going to grab, not my green white land, they're going to kill it, so just grab an island here. Because I can get double blue off Polluted Delta, so we'll do this and play Teferi. If I had Gush, oh, imagine they strip my land, I Gush in response. How glorious that would be. Teferi draws. There's the Force of Will, which actually gives Time Spiral a use, so that's actually pretty useful. Because I'm not casting Time Spiral here. Unless the game goes much, much later. Eternal Witness getting back Strip Mine. So I can counter Eternal Witness. That also means there's less creatures in play threatening Teferi. I mean, here's the problem. Right now, yeah, I'm going to counter this. Mostly to get rid of the 2-1 body, but I mean, like, Strip Mine eventually is going to be annoying, and that does give them, like, Lotus Cobra stuff. It's also possible they don't have a land drop this turn. The problem is Teferi dies either way, so I need to hit something in my next 2 draw steps to protect Teferi. I think basically there are a lot of draws in my deck that are live. And they had the land. Alright, what's your last card? Please don't be Wrenn and 6. Or Ancestral would be very bad. Okay. 1 card in hand. Wooded Foothills. So we're not going to make the mistake. We're going to fetch pre-Teferi because I need to find something here. And this is going to grab my green-white. Ah, this is actually bad. If I draw a Chandra, I'm going to be sad that I got green-white instead of red. So actually by pre-fetching, this is hard. By pre-fetching, I got 1 dead draw out of my deck, but I also added a dead draw of Chandra. But if I get Savannah, I can cast Oko, Sylvan Caryatid, and things. So we'll get Savannah. Fairy draws. Come on, deck. No! Ah, that's bad. Alright, I mean, so they get to kill my Teferi, but we're both down to 1 card in hand. And we have similar mana. They have a better board presence, but this is bad. I needed to draw a spell. Yep, Teferi goes down. And Time Spiral, I guess I'm glad I'm not top decking the Time Spiral. I probably should have just not kept this hand. It didn't have enough action. They play an Elves. Last turn. I mean, okay, we're like very close here. That's not it though. Play Polluted Delta and pass. Yeah, I think they drew a relevant spell first. It's unfortunate. Yep, you got a Thrag Tusk. But now Fractured Identity is a live draw, so not the end of the world here. I'm gonna fetch during combat to scare them. Shark Typhoon here would be good. I think I was supposed to fetch Island. Because I don't know if Arid Mesa... Ooh, that's good. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Spellseeker. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I fetch with Arid Mesa, I go to 2 off a hit. That's not great. Let's Spellseeker for Ancestral. Wow, my deck's good. I keep forgetting how good it is. Yeah, we're gonna Ancestral. I think I do actually fetch, because I'm gonna end up drawing quite a bit of my deck. So like, having a smaller deck for every single draw step. Plus, if I draw my mountain, I have a dead draw here. I can Ponder, but then I don't have Mana Leak available, but they only have 1 card in hand. Let's Ponder. Oko, Mox Emerald, Chandra. So, my draws this turn have been so close to good, but I guess we're going to have Oko, Chandra next turn. I could put Mox on top. Well, Oko. I'm pretty sure I've played a land. Yeah, and I can't even hold up Mana Leak, but we, I guess at this point, take the hit. And like, obviously they have to miss on a draw, but like, they've only drawn 2 lands. They're probably running a very low land count though. I can block Lotus Cobra actually. That seems kind of promising. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm taking 7 down to 4. I like blocking Lotus Cobra. Especially if the draw was a land. Okay. So we have Chandra Oko. I think there's got to be a way to make this work. I care about Mox Jet the least. So here's Chandra, and then I go land Oko. My game plan is going to be, I have to deal with Thrag Tusk. I can Oko turn Thrag Tusk into an Elk, and then Chandra kill Thrag Tusk, and then they just have 2 creatures. I know my top card is Mox Emerald, and I don't necessarily want to draw that either. But if I get to untap with Oko, things will end up pretty okay, I think. Play Oko. Yeah, I think I gotta make Thrag Tusk into a 3/3 here. And then if I don't kill it, I just die, so. Kill that. They go to 2 attackers. They can kill Chandra and hit me for 1. But then I have Oko, I'm drawing Mox Emerald. I can create a blocker. I have Mana Leak next turn, but not this turn. Not like it does too much. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, but it might. I'm glad I forced with that Eternal Witness. I've used like all my mana every turn, and I would be dead if I had taken 2 hits off of it. I don't like them fetching though. Stop that. I'm trying to think. Ugin, I just lose to. Like Ugin -3 and I just die. I'm also down to 6 minutes, which is worth noting. I think I won round 1, so I can F6 here. I have no effects. They regrowth Eternal Witness, and then Eternal Witness, probably Thrag Tusk, if I had to guess. They've also tapped wrong, which means they're going to be... Oh, never mind. They can Eternal Witness regrowth. That'd be fun. Okay, so we're in trouble. I think they don't have the mana for Thrag Tusk. How much mana do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they can even play Thrag Tusk through a Mana Leak. I know the card I'm drawing for turn. This is bad. Attack Chandra and me for 1. Okay, they leave Oko alone. I kind of like that. I draw Mox Emerald. So Here's the problem. Actually, it's not too much of a problem. I make an elk, I block Eternal Witness, I take 2 and go to 1. If I mana leak, they can't even block necessarily. Play this. Okay, okay. Then I can like start making food tokens and gaining life. I need to draw spells, but Mox Jet into an elk. All this fetching got my life total pretty low. We need opponent to draw a land or something worse than a land. Or are they going to attack first? This might work out. I might be able to mana leak their Thragtusk if they swing out first. Because then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually, if they didn't draw a land, I can mana leak Thragtusk, and that'll be pretty helpful. Always attack me with all of them. So we block Ewit. Go to 1. No! No! They're gonna have exactly enough. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, mana leak does nothing here. I could fire it off and hope they don't counter, but there's no point. They're gonna play correctly. So I guess now my out is to make a food and then block Thragtusk with Mox Jet. If I don't draw anything. Oh, that was good. That was very good. Let's turn Mox Emerald into... is it Signet? Let's make this into a beast. Play my land. Pass. That one, they have no cards in hand. So I can borrower one of their elves. We'll kill the better one, because elves hurts them. Borrower. Okay. They get a beast. Hopefully they play Ugin here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can counter it. They replay elves. Big spell. Big spell. Oh, God. I die to that, don't I? That was a very good draw, right? I block here, I get... Yeah, I'm dead. Alright, fair enough. Excellent draw, opponent, excellent draw. So, game 3. I don't have a lot of time, but I think I can win this. I'm on the play. Yeah. No mocks, but like, come on. This hand's good. I don't want to lead on a fetch. I know it's normal to recall and upkeep, but I'm actually going to do it at the end of their turn. Because this hand is actually very weak to strip mine. The game plan is to Wooded Foothills or Volcanic Island. Noble Hierarch is fine. Maybe green is good. Maybe I'm wrong. Might have to discard quite a bit, but I think that's okay. Let's get some moxes. Okay. Not the best thing I've ever seen. Let's ponder to try and hit a mox. Demir Signet, that Garrick. I'm gonna shuffle. Okay. I guess at this point we're also going to preordain to try and hit a mox. Time Scroll bottom, Time Walk on top. That seems fine. Then I can pass turn, discarding. At this point, Spellseeker has nothing good to fetch, so I actually don't mind discarding that. They have a lot of elves. I think I want to set up for Garrick, if possible, but I also don't want them killing my green sources. But if I can draw into Garrick, that'd be good. I'm going to just hold up Remand and then Vendilion click them end of turn. Because I think it's definitely possible they have more than one payoff here. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Now I think it's in my best interest to just Vendilion click them. I'm gonna grab Forest here. Click you. Cause like, yikes. Okay. Their hand's so good. Oh my god. I guess I take Time Walk here. Rendon 6 can kill my Vendilion click though. Honestly, I think I'm better off. 1, 2, they have 6 mana. I guess I just take Rendon 6. This is so bad though. Their hand is all gas. And they're killing my lands and my hand is weak to removal. Oh man. They drew Soul Ring? I was gonna say at least they can't oh, I'm so dead here. If I had like a force or anything that would be good, but this draw is too good. Maybe mana elves are good. Oh, but they hit land off Oracle. Okay. And they Time Walk. Yeah. I was gonna say the problem is if they don't hit a land off Oracle, then they can't Time Walk this turn, but they hit Oracle into land, into Lotus Cobra, into land. Oh no. Yeah, so they go Lotus Cobra, land, Avalanche Riders, and I get very much dead. Although, go down to 2. 2 is not 0. They kill my green. Okay, they do kill my blue. That's actually in my best interest. And I know they're drawing nothing next turn. Do I want to block their Oracle? If they attack with Oracle, I think I do block. This actually is not the worst. The problem is how little time I have. But I think I can win with this little of time. I've done it before. Polluted Delta. Okay, well, I cannot mana drain. We're going to attack with a click. And wait to draw step something. I cannot Brazen Borrower that. That would be really bad. Okay, so they're drawing Regrowth. That's fine. I think given this, I want to remand to try and hit land drops, basically. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to be able to get into Garruk into Time Walk, basically. Because we're just racing. So now I can mana drain the Regrowth on Time Walk. Their deck's sweet. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I don't want to fetch, and I can get an extra turn. Force of Will, well, not great. So I can't Force of Will and take a hit. So I think I have to... This is so bad. I think I'm going to attack and then Time Walk here. And hope to draw something. It's Signet, not the most helpful thing. I can at least cast Brazen Borrower. I have to trade off Vendilion Click though, which is really rough. But we're still kind of in this, so we are going to mana drain that. Then F6, I have to trade off my Vendilion Click if they swing out. And then I just draw a green source for Garruk. Now we're good. Regardless, this has been a great match. I mean, I've been playing slow, but I'm recording and my opponent's much lower on time. Well, I'm definitely blocking Oracle here. Seems like the most obvious one. I go to 2. I don't think I can draw anything. Mox Emerald? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, that was the green source, right? Green, play Garruk. Garruk makes a beast. I can bounce something with Brazen Borrower. Okay. There's a chance. Definitely a chance. Me. Bounce. The Lotus Cobra. Trade with the Avalanche Riders. Take 1. Okay. We have 6. They replay Lotus Cobra. We get to make another beast with Garruk and then start attacking with Brazen Borrower, holding up Force of Will. I might actually be able to win this. Oh, that's quite good. I don't have the white source though. Pass turn. They draw a land for turn, so I don't have to force, so I'm just going to cast this. Trying to get F6 equity here. I gotta remember when I draw a white source to be more cognizant, but I can start attacking with Brazen Borrower. I'm wondering if I should make another beast with Garruk. I think I can win this. Another Force of Will. Okay, I think I'm just going to untap these 2. Hit for 3. Pass turn. I have double force. I cannot alternate cast them. Counter that. F6. They're trading with a beast. That makes sense. Block. Garruk makes a beast. I have 6 mana, so I cannot Sylvan Caryatid. Let's attack. And the next turn, I think I can start attacking with the beasts and force them to chump, actually. I think we might have done it. I can't F6 on their turn, unfortunately. I just have to tap very quickly. We have a Mox. Now I can F6. I think we've done it. Cast this. Sylvan Caryatid. Attack here and here. Garruk makes a beast. Go ahead. I have Force of Will. I know they're going to try and time me out here, so I'm just going to do my best. They attack for 2? Sure. Block with this thing. Okay. I can actually kill them with Sylvan Caryatid as well. Attack like this. F6. I didn't realize I have 3 seconds left. Oh my gosh, I have 3 seconds left. Oh! Oh, I should have just cast Chandra and upticked. Oh, that would have been better. Oh my gosh, that was a very intense match. 3 seconds. My heart is pumping so hard right now. This is a great format. I will see you guys next round. All right, we were playing against Drafting Cube. That was an intense last round. This hand does not have any disruption turn 1, but I gotta keep it. It's got Spellseeker for Ancestral. I have Time Walk. I have Vendilion Click, and then this random Garruk. So as long as I don't get too blown out on turn 1, I should have a decent shot here. I could also draw like Remand or Mana Leak, I think I have. Any of those would be good. I don't know though. Opponent appears to be mulliganing. No, they're just thinking about it. Okay. Okay, they did end up keeping 7. So, not sure what to lead with. I guess it's just island. Normally I like to lead with fetches because strip mine is a thing. I know I said strip mine's not great. I mean, my opponent hit me with it last game and it was like not fun, not good. This could be turn 1 channel die. Not. Maybe people have figured out that the green decks are insane. Double Noble Hierarch. I think I'm gonna time walk here. I really want to Vendilion click them before they play something. Captain Cube sent me a message. It would be here. Like your MTG content, good luck, have fun. You too. Thanks. I don't like their MTG content. Well, I don't know. Maybe they make it MTG content, but I haven't seen it. So we're gonna go Arid Mesa, and then we're just gonna draw step Vendilion click. They got mana, 4 cards in hand. Although, could Dimir Signet, but that's so slow. That's too slow. Let's draw step Vendilion click them. Fetch. This is gonna grab us green-white. That could also cast Teferian things. Cast this. See what you got going on in there, opponent. I like the flyers against the green decks, but I'm scared of what they could have. Ugin, Courser, Dryad. I think I should be able to deal with Ugin, so let's just take Courser of Crewfix. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Yeah, I don't want that to give them like card advantage, basically. So I know it's in their hand, -1. They might have drawn something better, but that felt good to me. So they play Forest, Dryad, then they can play their second land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, maybe that was a mistake. If they go land, they could just play Ugin. They have island. Yeah, if they drew a land off of Vendilion Click, clearly they did not because they have a spell here. Come on! Everyone drawn time walks. Although, I guess that's not really anything. Unless they draw a 6-drop. Time walk's a pretty good hit though. Elves, okay, that actually ended up fine. It's basically like I Vendilion clicked, and then they hit an elf, except they get the added bonus of being able to attack me for 4. So it's not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're 1 mana away from Ugin though, and I don't like that. I have mana leak though. Now I'm okay. But I'm taking like a ton of damage. I just want them to draw a land actually. I've never wanted something so badly. Next turn, I guess I really want to draw a land. I want them to be able to cast Ugin here, so then I can counter it and not have to worry. Ooh, that was my door slammed shut from the wind. Land Ugin. Okay, Mox Ugin, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, this game is probably over, although there's so many like top decks my opponent could have, like who knows. Thieving Skydiver. I think we're just gonna Spellseeker for Ancestral here. Ugin's gone, I don't know. I know it's in their hand now. Use this, yes, grab Ancestral. I would grab Mana Drain, but I need to hit land drops. Okay, and I have Force now. We're fine. Kind of want to chump block the Dryad, but I don't know. This hand's insane now. I wish I could pitch Garrick to Force of Will. I think I will chump block with Spellseeker. That's just a lot of damage. Although, it's fine. I'll take 4 more. I have Force of Will. And I'll save Spellseeker to be able to protect Teferi, maybe. Hopefully this is something that I can Fractured Identity. I can't let that happen. Yeah, I can't give them the extra cards. We'll pitch Thieving Skydiver here. Okay, Remand. Let's go... I need white for Teferi. I'm actually going to tuck their Dryad. No, I need to hold up Remand here. I'll just chump with Spellseeker. Attack them for 3. Although, no, I guess I don't die to a removal spell. I take 4, so that's fine. Yeah, if I didn't have to hold up Remand here, I would definitely tuck the Dryad, because not only does it get rid of Dryad, which is like doing damage and kind of annoying, it makes them draw the Dryad down the road. So it just sets up the game so much better for me later on. So they're attacking, not sure yet. Me. Yeah, I'll chump. I think that's fine. Okay, they don't do anything nice. That's pretty good. That's really good. So, Ponder, Chandra, Misty, Rainforest. Am I running a basic forest? I am, 1 forest. So I guess we just keep Misty. Shuffle, no. And I could play Garrick here, which is pretty good. Forest. Green, play Garrick. Oh, this is dirty. Garrick, untap 2 lands, play Oko. I guess I draw with Teferi. Yeah, we play Oko. Oko makes a food. So now I can either remand or just gain life off the food. And now I will hold back Vendilion Click. Because I would like to be able to protect my Planeswalkers and whatnot. And I think I got this game. Hopefully. I wonder what they drew for a turn, though. I don't think they played a land or anything. Okay, got that one. Playing against green. Again, I don't think I have much sideboarding. Run it back. This hand is, again, quite slow, but I gotta keep it here. Got Preordained Mana Leak, Dimir Signet. This looks like a Legacy Cube hand, but they're just playing Mana Elf, so like, their deck looks like a Legacy Cube deck, so I don't know. I'm not that concerned about it, really. I feel like Mono Blue is just bad, but I've been wrong before. Here, let's Preordain. We have a bunch of Moxes in the deck, right? Oh, wow. Top. If I make it through this turn alive, we're in business. I mean, they know I got good stuff, right? As long as it's not like, if it's just like a Courser of Krufix or whatever, I'm fine here. If it's like Natural Order for Woodfall Primus, then we're in trouble. No! Oh, sure. That's still quite good, but beatable. Okay, let's go with Misty. Last turn. So that, I mean, that is actually pretty good. They're going to be drawing cards every turn, and like, I think they mulligan. I'll vote Carnage. Try and sneak it in there. Actually, I made a mistake. I'm not supposed to lead Misty because I can't Mana Drain into Teferi. That was that was really bad. Oh, that was that was really bad actually. Although, okay, so I have to get white here to be able to cast Teferi. That was a huge mistake. If I go Volcanic, Mana Drain, then I can Misty for green-white. That's just sloppy sequencing, but we can still be fine. We get to remand into Mana Drain. The downside is basically we're missing out on a card here because like, or one turn with Teferi in play basically, because I would have him in play this turn, which I currently do not. So unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Need to go Volcanic. Yeah, I'm just gonna Mana Drain into Teferi. Vote Carnage. And then Teferi, if he downticks, dies to Noble Hierarch, which isn't the greatest thing, but yeah, that sequencing might cost me. It's pretty brutal, but you gotta be careful with things like this. Solemn. Yeah, I mean, I gotta do it. It's so good for me if this goes through. I don't know if it will. Time Walk? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. So actually, honestly, that sequencing mistake might cost me the game here if they have a good play. But that's what game 3 is for. 6 mana, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. To an elf. So, I mean, I think I can be okay. We get to go Mox Emerald, Garrick, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this... I've seen worse things happen. Untap the... I mean, yeah, I would be in such a commanding position, though. It is a little bit upsetting. So, Dimir Signet. I have 6 mana, so I can Signet into Teferi. The problem is I have to trade Teferi for just tucking Consecrated Sphinx for one turn. Not the most satisfying thing to do. But now I can Time Spiral if I need to. Yeah, it's Vintage is a very punishing format. I mean, this is like very similar to Vintage Constructed. So like every mistake you make is just magnified so far. Okay. Yeah, that just lost me the game. They Time Walk into Consecrated Sphinx, replay Consecrated Sphinx. And I think they can actually kill both of my Planeswalkers here. Right? They attack Garrick with Llanowar Elves. And then they attack... Oh, they did it wrong. Okay, I get to keep my Planeswalkers. They attack Garrick with Llanowar Elves this turn. And then next turn... I guess it... No, yeah. And then next turn they attack Garrick with Eternal Witness and Teferi with Llanowar Elves. So I get to keep my Garrick in play. With 1 loyalty, probably. So, what can I draw to get out of this? I have my own Time Walks. Fractured Identity on Consecrated Sphinx would go a long way. Oh, okay, they're not even gonna Sphinx. Oh no, this Mana Leak is so dead. Okay, so they attack. The thing is, if I Time Spiral, they can get back Time Walk, but I think I need to Time Spiral and hope that I hit my own Time Walk. Oh, okay, let's ponder. Mox, land, Force of Will. I mean, I think my game plan is to just Time Spiral, so I can have more action next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna go Island, Time Walk. Garrick untaps lands. It's gonna be a really sketchy time spiral. But I do have 2 Force of Wills in the deck. Wait, did I order that wrong? I thought the Mox was... Man, I'm not playing well this game. I should have had a Mox Sapphire here instead of this worthless Force of Will. So I can draw Time Walk here. I guess Force of Will can also... Ooh, okay. This might work out, but probably not. So I drew the Mox. This would have been any other card, so I actually really got punished there. Play this, play this. Let's... Arid Mesa, I don't know if it actually has any other targets, so let's preordain. Spellseeker for Time Walk. Or I can Spellseeker for Ancestral and try and hit Time Walk. Also an option. I guess let's play this mountain. We're definitely playing this. Part of me thinks I'm so far behind that I need to hit Ancestral into Time Walk to have any shot. So I'm gonna go for that. High risk, high reward, but... Oh god! Okay, let's untap some lands here and just die. That went so poorly. Okay, go ahead, opponent. We're dead. Actually, no. I can still top deck Fractured Identity, but like, normally you would say like Ancestral is your out. I'm gonna vote Carnage. You would say Ancestral Recall is your out, but it's clearly not here. Because I cast it, drew 3 lands, so I guess now like Time Walk, Fractured Identity is my out. Something's exiled, Time Spiral, yeah. They play Avacyn's Pilgrim, free with Gaia's Cradle. This just tells me more about their deck. It seems to be a pretty straightforward green deck. They have 2 specifically Mox Emerald, which is interesting. It's just hardcast Emrakul. Alright, we are dead. I'm guessing they have Channel. Yeah, that entire game was lost because I played the wrong land on turn 2. Hard to say it, but like, I would have had Teferi in play, I would have been drawing cards, I would have countered the things at better sequence, they wouldn't have had resolved Time Walk. Yep. Well, I say as if I have a question. Man, these hands have been... Okay. This hand's good. I cannot cast Preordain. I guess I have to put a card on the bottom, don't I? I think that card is a mountain. Makes Garrick worse, but I'm trying to Preordain into a green source anyway. I'm not gonna hold up Remand on turn 1, that seems silly. They mulligan to 4? Uh-oh. Alright, well, let's that almost makes me more nervous. I don't know why. Okay, I'm not nervous anymore. Oh my gosh, look at this hand. Woo! But so yeah, I don't know, they could have like a Vendilion click or something. I'll do it like this. I'm casting both of these because their 4-card hand could be like Land Mox Time Twister, and I want to make sure these are in play, but no, they're just going to channel Emrakul turn 1. No. Well, turns out holding up Remand would have been good, but we're still fine. I get to go Ancestral myself, Brazen Borrower the Coercive Portal. Not holding up Remand, but this makes more sense. And that's how that's how you do that one. Do they have channel? But no, they wouldn't. Okay, they play that thing. Polluted Delta cannot grab green, but I could just jam Teferi here, and that should do some things. Mold of 4 is intense. Peppers. They probably concede here. Ah, that's unfortunate. I don't like these types of games where it all comes down to like this things. I have honestly felt, and I say this with all intensity, that these games have felt more fair than normal Vintage Cube Draft, and that's mostly because like you have a higher sample size, so everyone has closer to the same amount of power because you get like 18 first pick. So like, you know, the difference between having like 1 Black Lotus versus like 3 Moxes doesn't really matter anymore. So it just like kind of normalizes it, whereas some decks like you have 0 power and your opponent has 3 Moxes. That's terrible. Like, you're gonna get power in this draft almost every time. See you guys in the finals, I guess. All right, we're here for round 3 against Mischievous Puck. I'm on the draw. As much as I like this hand, I cannot keep this. I need a Force of Will or a Mox or something. This gives me hope of a turn 2 Oko. I can also Spellseeker for Time Walk or Ancestral, so I will keep this hand. And we're gonna get rid of what's more likely, a green source or a white source? I guess Teferi is just like a better Garrick, so that makes sense to me. Being on the draw in this format's pretty rough. I wish this was like best of 5 or something to kind of normalize for that. Because it like, basically I don't have Force of Will in my opener, and like if they just play Black Lotus into something, I'm gonna have a bad time. But they did mold a 5. And cast Chromox. Oh, is this gonna be Thalia? That's gonna be brutal. Only for turn 1 though. I think I could still go Forest, cast Mox with my mana. Chromox makes me think it's a white deck. I don't think from what I've seen that I'm convinced the white decks are good enough. Yikes. Okay, Fractured Identity, turn 1 Thalia. No, turn 1 Time Walk, sure. No lands. I like it. This is an unfortunate start. If they have Time Twister here, though, that's going to be disgusting. Alright, I'm convinced they're not playing Thalia. Please not Time Twister or Wheel of Fortune. No! Oh, God. Oh, the mold of 4 that gets there. It's cool, though. I get to steal one of their Mox's turn. What is happening? I'm getting destroyed on a mold of 4. And they... What is happening? Oh, my God. Okay, good turn 1. Good turn 1. Bolus of Citadel, good. Pretty good. That was one heck of a mulligan. Oko. Oko! Oko! Oh, if only I had Force of Will. Oh, that's so close. This kills me exactly, though. Alright, they know nothing about my deck. I almost got to play a game of Magic. Nah. I mean, they had the perfect hand. They might try that again and then get, like, hit by Force of Will, so... now that I know what their deck is, I should just mulligan very aggressively to Force of Will. I think my hand would have been fine if I was on the play, but I was on the draw, so... Go first. Why? Why are these hands? Oh, man. I can't mulligan this one. We're gonna get rid of Arid Mesa. Because, well, I need double blue. So, Island, Volcanic. And then one of these is gonna get green-white. So, yeah, this is gonna grab Volcanic. So I just have to hope that I draw a green source. That makes more sense than getting rid of Garrick and having 4 lands in my opener. So Misty's the land that I would like to draw later on. But I'm gonna reshuffle because I actually want to hit a land right away. Well, yeah, I guess I fetch Volcanic right away. And you know, if they do the same thing, mulligan to Oblivion and turn 1 Time Twister, sure. But I do have Mana Drain turn 2, and that'll be helpful. And Vendilion Click turn 3. But their deck is disgusting. Like Black Lotus, Time Walk, Tinker for Blightsteel. They kept 7. Yikes. It is 100% possible that I lose this game without casting a single spell. And here's what I'm talking about with like this format feeling more fair than Vintage Cube. I know my opponent turn 1'd me, but I have 2 Force of Wills in my deck, a Mana Drain, a Remand, a Miscount, or a mana Leak, Ancestral Time Walk. Like, I have the tools to fight this. I just didn't have them that one game. Which is why this being best of 3 is kind of very high variance. But we've all had games like that when we're playing regular Vintage Cube. Is this Caleb Gannett? I watched the first few minutes of your videos today. That's funny. This person was watching my Vintage Cube videos, was like, oh, maybe I should try that. And then they go on here and they just completely dunk on me turn 1. I don't even play a spell. I might not play a spell this entire game. That's 100% possible, but it's ridiculous, but a completely gas cannon. Sometimes that's good enough. I also like hearing that because my deck's good against glass cannons if I can untap with Mana Drain. And if Chromox, I just don't want to get Time Twistered. Exiling Cryptic Command. They have a lot of high power spells. Please, deck, don't do it, opponent. Come on, don't do it. No. Oh, fine. I'm actually gonna fetch a Volcanic here. They even played around Spell Pierce. Alright, as long as I hit Ancestral here. Ugh. This is the hand I needed to open with. This is bad. Opponent, they got the best of me, I think. Although I do have Force Time Spiral, but my hand does nothing. Demonic Tutor. I'm actually going to let the Tutor resolve. If they're fetching up Tinker or Time Walk, I'll just counter that. Okay, they do nothing. Now Ancestral? That's so bad. Honestly, so bad. Mox. Signet. I can I don't think Arid Mesa has one fetch target, but I'm planning to time spiral. No, I'm planning to cast Force of Will. So I guess we Arid Mesa to thin my deck. Because if I don't draw a spell this turn, I'm so dead. Yikes. Alright, goodbye. Wait. Oh, okay, I can fetch on my upkeep. Draw a spell, please. Grab the last mountain. Ancestral Recall. Garrick Wildspeaker. I mean, Garrick's fine. Garrick's gonna make a beast here. Go ahead. Yeah, it just didn't quite. I hope they demonic tutored for Dak Faden. I don't think they did though. Glenn, not the worst thing to happen. Oh, you know all the things I said about this being a balanced format. I take it all back. Format sucks. No, it's fine. I really need to resolve to fairy. What do I do here? I'm attacking with a beast for sure. Garrick, make another beast. Just start beating down, I guess, is my game plan. Play this land. Not gonna play Teferi because maybe they tap out of Glen to like do something crazy. It also doesn't let them know it's in my hand. But I mean, they've had the draws every turn. But honestly, sometimes just a couple of beasts gets there. Attack Garrick. Shark Tornado would be good here. Yikes. That's pretty bad. Now I have to deal with 2 Glen activations. I don't know if that's possible. Although, I mean, I have two beasts. Oh, that's very good. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Honestly, I might just get there with beasts. I can like surprise lethal them next turn. Actually, somehow them thought seizing me was like better. As long as they attack with Glen. I don't know if they will. Okay. There you go. I guess I win. I don't know what they have, but it's hard because I can't exactly like I'm not mulliganing this hand. But if they turn one time twister me a third time, it's gonna be frustrating because I have 2 Force of Wills in the deck. So it's so risky to like keep a hand that goes for that. There's no world in which I mulligan this hand. I just like time spiral so bad. If this was any other card. Let's see what they got going on. They mulligan to 6. That's good. That's a good start. The more they mulligan, the less likely a time twister is. They kept 6. I don't like that. Okay, Mana Crypt. I mean, they could turn one Tinker Blightsteel. No, they could Thoughtseize. Demonic Tutor. Okay. What I wouldn't give to have a Dark or a Force of Will in my opener, and then they Tinker. Okay. Well, I might be able to beat this. It's gonna be hard though. I need to draw another Mox, I think. Yeah, I just never had the Force of Wills when I needed them. So this form is just silly. I don't know. I almost should have just mulled the Force every time. So what do I do here? I can like if I cast Time Walk, I can hit Oko. I think I need to just cast Ancestral Recall and hope to hit another Mox. So I die with all this in hand. That's unfortunate. If I was on the play, I would have won this, but they got me. Brazen Borrower would have done it. Maybe, I don't know. Time Walk is probably not correct. GG's. 5th turn 1 Blightsteel the draft. I mean, it makes sense. If you have Black Lotus, Mana Crypt, Demonic Tutor, all those Moxes, like, that's quite good. I'm fine losing to this. It's just a little frustrating that oh, they have 2 Demonic Tutors. They never saw a second win condition, so it was literally Blightsteel or bust. Yeah, I should have just mulled the Force of Will if I had known that. Because if their deck does literally nothing else, that explains why they conceded there. So close to the trophy. We'll get there though. See you guys next time.